are so freaking fun. Yeah. Perrito. Buenos días, buenos días.
Buenos días.
Ooh, man, that's clean. I love this section. It's so freaking good. Ooh. Sick. Ecoparque El Espino. They do hiking. All the brown trails are for hikes. Blue trails are for bikes. The guy was saying that there's other trails that aren't listed on here, but there's like 2 or 3 other ones that you could take going this way. So we're at the location, but we're an hour early. Came with my dad, and we are basically just doing a little hike before the ride. We're pretty much near downtown Salvador, San Salvador. And my cousin Monica hooked me up with her friend that, you know, he's a mountain biker, and he told me to come here at 9, you know, so we can start a ride. And I think we're gonna be going near a volcano. He said 3 shuttles, something like that. It was gonna be $100 for the bike rental and the tour with the guide, and I said, yeah, I'm down. So here we are. This spot looks really cool. I've never been here, my dad's never been here. You can actually do a lot of hikes here, and the maintenance guy was saying you can do cabin camping with your family. So there's a lot of activities. So as we're doing the hike, there's coffee trees, like coffee bean trees along the way. My dad was saying this is what they look like. When you open them up, they look raw, obviously, and then he said you have to dry them and then roast them. So it brings 2 per little seed. That's crazy. So as I was hiking, I noticed like this big bin that says Trailworks. It's probably where they keep all their tools. Yeah, it says, or maybe it's a bike shop, who knows. But they have their patio with a bus right next to it. That's pretty sick. Oh, and here is where they keep all their tools. They have their wheelbarrows, their shovels. They have cases of water over here. You got like a step down, little jump. They got recycled pallets, but it looks like they have multiple sections throughout this area. Like here's one section, you could hit the jumps, and there's like 4 going down. Wow, dude, they even got good drainage here. Check it out. They got pipes underground, get rid of the water. They got a little gap going. That's sick. They got access to water too, which is nice. They have 2 huge jugs there and there. During the winter time, my dad was telling me it rains quite a bit here, so I'm sure they collect a lot of water from the rain, and then throughout the season, or maybe throughout their summer, they're able to use this water for trail maintenance. Locked and loaded. I'll be riding this guy.
Sí. Vaya ahí están.
Quiero ver. Holy smokes.
Oh, pero está inactivo, bro.
We're about to take off, but I'm riding a downhill Devinci, RockShox forks, RockShox rear shock. This thing is nice. My guide, Jorge, has got a specialized e-bike. This thing is nice. Zeb forks. I think these are, yeah, 29. Ooh, yep. He was telling me to be careful because the crater's on the right hand side. Oh, yup. Man, they got some nice stuff over here. Okay. Saying take it easy. Nice and slow, control. Dude, but this bike can handle, it's crazy. Oh, see. Yep. Wow. Dude, look at this. Insane. He's saying down there there's like a mini crater, and then that we're in a crater. Estamos adentro.
Sí, sí.
That we're in a crater right now of a volcano. It's a lot of tight single track. Very tight. Wow. Woo. Oh yeah. Oh, freaking good, man. Dude, that's fast too. Los perritos. Los guard dogs. Buenos días. Oh, yep. Dude, I gotta build me a downhill bike. These things are so freaking fun. Woo! Yeah. You. Dude, this reminds me a lot of Puerto Vallarta. Same kind of style. We got like we got a lot of little ranches, construction.
Vamos.
Dele.
Vamos.
Alright, this is where, like he said, the good chunk of it starts. Oh man, very dusty. Dusty boys. Woo! Surfing. Salvador. Oh, sí. Oh, I shouldn't have put on my shade. It's so dark in here. Woo! Man. Sí, todo bien. He asked me if I'm good. I said, yup, everything's good. Whew. Much better. I was struggling in there. I couldn't really see because of my shade. Now we got some sun. Oh my goodness. Dude. This guy is so fast too. Dude, this is a lot steeper than let's go to the chill side. Buenos días. Oh man. Oh. It's like a rock climbing. This is epic. Buenos días. Buenos días, buenos días.
Buenos días.
Dude, this is like through the cuts. This is almost like urban riding. This guy. And he says this is only the beginning. Like we still have a few more shuttles to do. Yup, this is where it gets good. Dude, it's nice because these sections are really wide, but you still get the fun aspect of like a downhill trail because there's so many rocks. Oh man, he's dipping, he's going. Woo! Gotta catch up. Man. What? Over here. Well, that's badass. Wow, see how it feels. Ooh, man, that's clean. That's clean as 30. Let's see, is this a drop? Nah, it's a roller. You could have hucked it, though, I think. Wow. Dude, they got it really organized. It's so good. Whew. Dude, this is crazy. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hard to see when the dust kicks up. So good, dude. Woo. Oh yeah, dude, these guys are talented. They got all the good stuff. Vuela! Dude, that's gnarly. We'll save that for next time. He is such a talented rider, dude. I'm looking at him, how he maneuvers himself, and he's definitely got some skill. Wow, man. ¿Ustedes brincan ya?
Sí.
Jorge's gonna send this gap, man. This thing's fat. Yeah, I would say it's at least like 15 feet. Minimum 15 feet. It's huge, man. But I was telling him, like, you can notice how good of a rider he is. I've been watching him, like, obviously the whole way down, and he's got some skill. He races too, so he knows a thing. Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás?
¿Qué onda?
Aquí.
¿No alguien?
Sí, pero ahí anda si quieres pasar. ¿O quieres ver?
No, no, no.
Que te vaya bien. Here he comes. You. You. Lo hiciste, man.
Sí, bueno.
Good on you. Dude, that's crazy. That's actually a big drop too. Goodness, dude, they got like a bike park over here. So he was telling me that they have somebody that they hire to come and build all these features. Like, they help, but the guy they contract, or the people they contract, have their own tools, have their trucks, and they load up everything for them. Where it gets a little greener. Oh. Whew. Slid out there, but we're good. Dude, these leaves are like banana peels. They just have no grip. Oh, yeah. This is like a... That's a fun one. Oh, y esto es donde estábamos con el pump track. Wow. So everything connects pretty much. Round 2. Gracias. Off we go. Oh, this is where we kind of made that shortcut. The dog's here. Oh. I was just about to say how chill the dogs are here. He got up and barked at me. They're friendly until you get close to them. Okay, I remember this part a little bit. Another lap. He was asking if everything was good. I like his helmet. It's pretty fresh. It's a little busted.
Vamos a ir a un mirador ahora.
Dele. And we're gonna go, I believe, to a lookout. Man, I never even saw that line. That's a better one. I think the pedals are the only thing that I kind of miss on my old bike, but this bike in general, like the frame, the suspension, it's so good, it's so plush. Phew. It looks good. So they do a really good job at like maintaining the thing. Wow. Badass job.
Vamos a ver,
Qué suave. Este es el lookout entonces.
¿Ah?
¿El lookout?
Sí.
Check that out. So this is like their downtown area, the capital. It's basically like a downtown LA for them, but a little smaller. It's beautiful. Second trail up. Wow, this reminds me of like Big Bear, Sky Park. Right into a rock garden.
Voy a tomar otra foto.
Dele.
¿Ya estuvo? Ah, vaya. La del yote para abajo.
Ah, ya.
Cuidado aquí, bro.
Sí, ¿Cómo te llamas?
Edwin.
Elvin.
Sí.
Mucho gusto.
Igualmente.
Que te vaya bien.
Gracias.
This is like leaf surfing. So many leaves that cover the... Oh yeah. This is it right here. Nice. I'm starting to feel better on this second lap, like a little bit more in tune with this bike at least. Phew. Oh, yo! Sick. Olvídate. BCB. Ahí está. Ok, la última.
Buen día.
Sí. He said to follow him close. Oh, it's a little sketchy, but I think we're right here. Okay. Chunk City. Yo. Ooh, this is dope. It's all paved, all smooth. Dude, that's cool. So, yeah, the trail system here, or that they've built, is very smart. It's all intertwined and it leaves you all at the bottom of Ecoparque or Ecoparque. Oh!
¿Querés ir por una double black?
Ah, lo que sea, ya.
Va.
Lo probamos.
Vara negra.
Ajá.
Steepest track on the bike park.
Okay. Double black, here we go. I think it's, he said it's the steepest trail they got here. I was like, yeah, I'm down for it. Oh, dude, I love this section. It's so freaking good. Sketchy there. One of the hardest ones they got here, or steepest I should say. Yo, this Laguna Beach stuff right here, man. Oh yeah. Oh. Yo, man, that puckers you up. Let me tell you, on top of not being able to see, it's a tricky one. That's where he's going. Oh, that's a huff there. It's not a roller for sure. This guy is nuts. He'll show you a good time if you're ever in El Salvador, man. Or if I'm ever back in El Salvador. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Oh, pretty much saying what's up, how are you? Oh yeah, man, he's showing me the good stuff. Man,
Nice. Woo.
oh yeah. He was even bringing up that little drop that I did. He's like, you definitely can't roll that, you have to huck it.
La primera despacio,
Sí.
para que lo conozcas.
Ok, voy a dejar mi bolsa entonces. Aquí lo voy a
Te
dejar.
lo voy a dar ya.
Dele. You. Yo. This guy's a natural, man. I don't know how well this bike can jump, but we're gonna play with it. Oh, yup. Ah, that thing's a little tank, man. So one thing I love about traveling and getting to ride new places is that I get to test out new bikes. Like, this is my first time on a Devinci, and I haven't been on a downhill bike in a long time, and it's insane how much this thing can absorb. I mean, if I compare it to my hardtail, you know, it's like night and day. Even my full suspension, I feel like this thing eats up a lot more than my full suspension. Like, it can save you better and absorb more, obviously, because it has more travel. But one thing I'm learning is that I think if I'm gonna start renting bikes, I'll bring a set of pedals with me, you know, so that I can swap them out on the bikes I rent. Because a few videos ago I mentioned that my pickiest thing, or my thing I'm most obsessed about or like concerned about, are my pedals. If I have great pedals, I feel great on the bike. These handle well, don't get me wrong, they did the job and I managed, but there's no better feeling than having just your pedal set up and your shoe set up. I bring my shoes, obviously, my skate highs, but I'm just lacking on the pedals. So from here on out, if I ever travel, I think I'm just gonna bring my pedals with me to swap them out. Ooh. Little awkward, just because your takeoff is so short. It's literally the length of the bike. So as soon as you hop on, you have to hop off. Sick. Sí. Ahí estamos, man. Thank you.
Órale, no, hombre, ya sabes, con todos, ahí estamos.
Para la próxima voy a traer unos amigos y te voy a... Déjame dejar esto y te voy a dar el dinero. So this whole place sells coffee, and they sell it at $3. It's pretty good. Café El Espino. Voy a llevar para mi esposa.
¿Cuatro llevarían?
Sí, ¿eh? Oh, ok.
Lo mismo.
No, con eso ya estamos. Yeah. Gracias. Oh man, that was intense. El Salvador is in the books. I am so stoked on that experience. It was insane. After the ride, my dad and I went to go try McDonald's because he says McDonald's is different here in El Salvador than it is back in the United States. And I didn't believe him, but I had a Big Mac at the McDonald's here, and it's like so much less plasticky flavor. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it tasted so good. It was like very flavorful. Not to say like McDonald's isn't that great in the United States. Like I'll eat it, but it just hit different. I don't know. It's very much more fresh. But I want to give a huge shout out to Jorge. Like he was an amazing guide. He was an amazing person, a friend. I got to know him very well. Before I continue to speak highly of him, please give him a follow on Instagram. He's doing amazing work here in El Salvador. He's got a company or organization called Trailworks, and it's kind of what he's built as like a communal thing for kids, for the community. That spot, there's a lot of dogs here, as you could tell in the video. But that spot where I showed you all the pump track stuff and the bus, that's all him. That's all stuff he's come to bring together. He not only does tours, but he does like group lessons, you know, for the youth. And he started in that same spot. He's turned it a lot better. Like he's brought more to that area than what he started with. I believe he started riding mountain bikes when he was 13. And he said he lived in Canada for a few years. For 4 years, actually. He was riding Whistler Bike Park. He studied abroad. So he's a really interesting dude. He has a lot of very cool stories. And yeah, just give him a follow. And, you know, it would mean a lot to me if you supported him. And I told him, you know, I'll put all the information about his guides, his company, Trailworks, his Instagram. I'll share that with you guys because, to be quite honest with you, I've never really seen anything like that in El Salvador. Because when I YouTubed, you know, trails in El Salvador, I didn't see much. You know, it was kind of like a hidden gem. And when he took me to that, you know, Ecoparque area, it was kind of an eye-opener to see how much he's done. So the way he runs that place is he contracts people to build those features, those wooden features, who maintain the land, who, you know, go with a machete and clear out the vegetation and stuff like that. And same thing with our driver. You know, he contracts him to shuttle us up and down the mountain. And so he's got a really good system here. And it was fun. I had a blast. I was telling him I was smiling the whole time. I was so impressed. And the way that the trails were laid out was also incredible. Like I was mentioning to him how I started paying attention and realizing that everything kind of connects. But there's a lot of different trails you can take throughout that mountain. And they all kind of end up in the same spot, which was smart. I told him it was like a mini bike park, really. And he charged me $100, right, for the shuttle, the bike rental, the guide. And like he was a great tour guide. You know, he kind of gauged my skill level, and then from that he said, hey, do you want to try this or should you try this? Which was awesome because he wasn't just like sending it and then leaving me behind. He was making sure I was having a good time. And then I tipped him $20, you know. I gave him, total it was $120. I just really believe in what he's doing out here. Like you could tell he loves mountain biking, and we're the same age, you know, so we connected very well. He's 26, I'm 26. So yeah, I think it was worth every penny, 100%. I would do it again, without a doubt. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys on the next